I welcome you all to topic Decodified session of Analyst IAS. In this particular session, we will discuss about the topic ISRO's launch of PSLV C-54. We will have this particular discussion in the following series. First, why in news, followed by key highlights, followed by prelims practice question, followed by mains practice question. But before we start our discussion, I want you all to be informed about various courses of Analyst IAS, which include Polity class, CSAT class and Current 365 class. And along with that, we will soon launch Public Administration optional course. So you can inquire about any of the following on the given number, and you can also visit our official address, that is in Old Rajinder Nagar market. So now let's move on to our topic of discussion and see why it is in news. The ISRO will reach a significant milestone on November 26 at 11:56 am with the launch of its PSLV C-54 or EOS-6 mission, which will carry Oceansat-3 and 8 nanosatellites, including one from Bhutan. It will also be very significant for the NSIL. Oceanside Series of satellites have enabled the country to develop applications dedicated to oceanography and atmospheric studies. And the launch will include satellites from Dhruv, Thailbot and Pixels Anand, along with Bhutansat from Bhutan. So we will discuss in detail about all these satellites. The first one is Oceanside Series of satellite. The Oceanside Series satellite are equipped with a variety of sensors for the research of phytoplankton blooms, atmospheric pollutant and chlorophyll content. These studies further aid specialized predictive modeling such as cyclone prediction. Now discussing about the history of Oceansat. The first Oceansat carried an ocean color monitor and a multi-frequency scanning microwave radiometer for oceanographic studies. Oceansat-2 followed 10 years later in 2009 with this service continuity for users of the OCM as well as further enhancement. After the scatterometer on Oceansat-2 reached its end of life, SCAT-SAT-1 was launched with another scatterometer on the same Ku band as Oceansat-2. The latest satellite, Oceansat-3, will be primarily for the continuity but also carry enhancement like simultaneous sea surface temperature measurement. So this was about Oceansat. The next satellite is Bhutansat. It was built and launched with the assistance from India. Together with ISRO's Bhutani engineers constructed the nanosatellites, and ISRO has been working on the primary payload, an optical camera for remote sensing. The country can use the satellite towards agriculture, forestry or land mapping. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had promised a satellite for the Himalayan nation in 2020 under the ambit of his Government Acts East policy. So in this effort, Bhutansat satellite is being launched. The next satellite, that is of Anand. Bangalore-based space tech startup company Pixel's third hyperspectral satellite, Anand, will also be the part of the launch, as we already discussed. The imagery from the satellite can be used to detect pest infestation, map forest fires, and identify soil stress and oil slicks among the other things. Pixel had earlier become the first Indian company ever to launch a commercial satellite to space when it launched Shakuntala in April through SpaceX. So this was about all these satellites. Now we will move on further toward next company, that is Dhruv Space. Dhruv Space is another space company, will also launch their Thailbot 1 and Thailbot 2 satellite into the lower Earth orbit as part of this launch. Dhruv Space, in fact, was the first to sign an MOU with InSpace for space activities like testing and launching satellites and satellites component. So, this is the end of this particular discussion, as we already discussed all the major satellites and all the major events related to this particular mission. Now we will move on further toward our prelims practice question, which says which of the following statement about ISRO's space mission is or are correct. First, Trishna is a joint mission of ISRO and NASA for accurate mapping of land surface temperature. Second, Disha is a twin satellite system that will study Earth's aeronomy, the uppermost layer of the Earth atmosphere. So you have to pick up the correct statement. Your options are A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, and D, neither 1 nor 2. So you have to pick up the correct statement and write it in comment box. I will answer this question in my next video. Now we will discuss yesterday's question, which said, read the following statement related to earthquakes shadow zones and choose the correct option. So the correct answer for this particular question is B. That is, statement 1 is true. The shadow zone of one earthquake is totally different from the shadow zone of another earthquake, while the statement 2 is false. That is, this particular statement is false. Now moving further toward our mains practice question. The question is, why ISRO's launch of PSLV C-54 carrying Oceansat-3 and 8 nanosatellites is a major milestone? Discuss. You have to answer this particular question in 250 words. Write your answer and send it to us on our WhatsApp number to get it reviewed. So this is all for today. Stay tuned with Analyst IAS to get further update. Thank you.